Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Gore. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nebraska! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
It's complete to the right. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He wants to pass it on second down. And the ball is intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 7, Missouri 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. fast motion from the offense. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Gore. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Huskers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Going over the top. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over first and 10. Back to pass, it's Gore. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's first and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, looking again to throw. Escapes trouble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close now.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. How about utilizing the fullback and picking up just little snippets of yardage in the passing game?
Yeah, it was kind of a positive play. Listen, it goes on the completion side of things, so the completion percentage goes up for the quarterback, and the big fella gets a touch, and we keep him happy, and now we go, all right, let's get back to blocking, bud.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get it through the air. Might be looking to run. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working toward.
He's going for a big play downfield. He makes a grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great when you force them and you know that ball's a little bit slick and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska, 17.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Gore. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 21, Nebraska 17.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Running it to the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Makes one man miss.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to throw, it's Gore. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Discards a man. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. You got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The give to the tailback. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Gore. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rally to him. They use their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here on 4th.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Husker. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that...
Oh, look out! Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
nail, meat, and coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Ready to go back to work on offense. Running back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Gore. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
And all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jason. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
You know what's great about rivalry games?